Hello parses, in this video we're going to talk about there is and there are. Entonces vamos a hablar de cómo decir hay en inglés en diferentes tiempos. And we are going to begin with the first example. So over here we have in present tense, there is and there are. So for instance, in singular we're going to say there is. There is a car in the parking lot. There is a book in the shelf. There is a child in the park. Yeah? There is a computer on the table. So that's why every single thing that is singular, so we're going to use there is. Cuando tenemos algo singular, lo vamos a decir con there is. ¿Sí? Entonces, hay un camión en el parque. There is a truck in the park. Hay un niño en el parque. There is a child in the park. Yes? So, after this, we are going to say there are when we have something in plural. There are 3 people in the house. Hay 3 personas en la casa. But we have something over here that I want to explain to you, that is count and non-count nouns. That is to say, something that you can touch and something that you can divide into pieces, that is gonna be count nouns. Estos son los contables. Los nombres contables o los sustantivos contables son los que se pueden dividir o tocar y también se pueden contar por separado. Por ejemplo, las naranjas completas o las manzanas completas son contables. Si yo digo, there is one apple in the fridge, hay una manzana en el refrigerador. Pero también puedo decir esto en plural. There are 3 apples in the kitchen. Hay 3 manzanas en la cocina. Entonces podemos decir esto en singular y en plural. But we have some other products or some other food that we don't know if it is singular or plural or if it is count or non-count. So for instance, liquids or like the water, like the wine, so we are going to say that in singular because it's non-count. Sugar, also the oil as well, it is non-count. Rice, and there are many grains that are not count. Yeah, so for instance, there is a lot of sugar in the kitchen. Hay mucha azúcar en la cocina. So we don't say there are a lot of sugars. No, maybe sugar daddies, but this is another topic. So, but you say sugar. Sugar is singular always, like money. Yeah, you say, but you can count money. Yes, I can count money, but you don't count the currency. Yeah, for instance, you are going to say, you don't say 1 money, 2 monies, 3 monies, 4 monies. You just have a lot of money. So you say, there is a lot of money in my pocket. Or there isn't too much money in my pocket or in my bank account. How do you say that in Spanish? No hay mucha plata en mi cuenta bancaria. ¿Sí? No decimos platas en plural, sino lo decimos en singular. Claro, sí podemos contar las monedas, los billetes, ¿sí? Pero digamos como la currency, la moneda como tal, como pesos también, 3 pesos, 4 pesos, 5 pesos. But we can count the word money. No podemos contar la palabra plata. La tenemos que dejar en singular. So, but in plural, so we're gonna say a lot of things that can be divided, that can be counted. So for instance, you're gonna say, there are many people in the concert. Or there are many concerts in my city. And that's why we have to say the difference. But in Spanish, we don't have it, right? Because we say, hay and I for singular and plural. Now, in past tense, we have a difference as well, but we don't have the same difference that we have it in Spanish. So in Spanish we say hubo 3 conciertos and había 3 personas, but in English it's the same. So we say there were 3 people and there were 3 concerts. Yeah, it doesn't change because we don't have imperfect or preterite in the past. So what we have over here is a difference between singular and plural. So for instance, if there is 1 person in the past, so we say there was a person. Había una persona. But if we want to say that in plural, so we're going to say there were many people at the concert. Había muchas personas en el concierto. Yeah? And there is not a change in the preterite. We say there was an accident. Yes? Hubo un accidente. And you can say there were 3 accidents. Hubo 3 accidentes. So in English, what we change is the plural or the singular, but we don't change the imperfect or preterite. Entonces no existe imperfecto, no existe pretérito precisamente en inglés. Lo que existe es una diferencia entre el singular y el plural, lo que no hay en español. And how do you use this when you have an auxiliary verb or a modal verb? So you use it in between. That is to say, you say there, the modal verb, and then be. For instance, in future, you're going to say there will be. If you want to say debe haber, how do you say that in English? So you say there must be. Yeah? So for instance, habrá muchos exámenes para final de año. So there will be many exams at the end of the year. And you're going to use a lot of modals and all the auxiliary verbs in between, and then the verb be in infinitive. Thank you very much for paying attention to this video, and comment below what kind of topics you want me to talk about. Bueno, parces, entonces comenten debajo de este video qué otras expresiones u otros temas quisieran que yo hablara en las otras ocasiones. Y muchas gracias por asistir y por ver este video, y nos vemos en la próxima. ¡Chao, parces!